There, my friends. So there's something that is I'm feeling slightly guilty about. So when I talk to people, and of course right now, sometimes it kind of scares me that how they kind of look up to me and they almost see me as 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 if I'm perfect, and which yeah I feel queasy about because I'm far from perfect. In fact, I'm not that much different than anybody else out there, and I go through the same fears and doubts that you do. I have sometimes extended periods where uh, I feel depressed and worthless, and I feel I'm good for nothing, and I feel like, what the heck am I doing? And I feel completely lost and broken and alone. And of course, so things are, things have been really good, right? I mean, so I've worked a lot on my kind of inner self, and I'll talk a little bit more about that, what has really helped me. So things are really good, but I do have those times. And there was a time not too long ago, well, frankly, my life before that, there were years where I struggled with clinically diagnosed depression. I saw a therapist. I was never on medication, but maybe should have been. So I've gone through all of that, and again, I go through the same stuff that you guys do, and I've talked to others, and you may look at me and say, "Oh, Avi," but again, I'm caught. I get caught in all those moments, and I doubt myself, and I feel like an imposter. I feel like I'm not good enough. I feel like I'm gonna be found out as a fake. And when I talk to others, they go through the same feelings too. What is different about me? There is something different about me. And funny thing is, it's not me. What's different about me is that I feel incredibly lucky that I'm being able to gather around me some amazing people who are also imperfect, just like me. But I think it's sometimes one of those things where you're better together. So alone, we're all imperfect. But when we come together, something magical happens. You know that thing, the whole is bigger than the sum of the parts. I always have trouble with that phrase. I think I said it right this time, right? So the whole, when you come together, we're not just the sum of our parts. We become something bigger. So I have this community around me of entrepreneurs who are not your run-of-the-mill entrepreneurs, right? I mean, and there can be so many different kind of entrepreneurs. There are those, the way they start a company, and their only goal is to grow it as fast as they can, even if it's in debt, even if it's losing money, grow it and then sell it, right? It's almost like flipping a house, and that I don't get it. Not that I'm remotely capable of doing that either, but I never got that. Like, why would you do something like that, right? I mean, wouldn't you rather do something you love? And if you love, it's kind of like, would you have a baby just so you can, kind of give it away or something? It just feels weird. So we're a different breed of entrepreneurs. We are ones who believe in uh, that less is more, right? That we don't want to necessarily create these big companies and have these big profits. We believe in impact, and we believe that money just follows. Money, it just appears. It's weird once you follow your mission, your passion. And sometimes it's hard to find other people like that. I know here when I go to parties locally, it's really hard because most of the people are either have 9 to 5 jobs or they have what I would call conventional businesses, right? We're just, kind of doing their own way. And I can't talk to any of them. It's always weird going to parties these days if the topic becomes work. I try to say as little as possible. I just say I'm a YouTuber, So we're different, but again, I've had this community around me, and I've had some excellent coaches, mind-blowing coaches who are, first of all, good people. They're just good people. They're just genuine. They just yeah, they're genuine. They put themselves out there, and that's what's different about me. So here's the way I see it. Now, I was talking to one of my friends, and he said, "Oh, but you talk about all this inner happiness crap and all that stuff, man. I don't want that. I want to feel the highs and lows of life, right? I want to, the ecstasy and the, the fall after that." And I don't know. I mean, man, I've been there. Believe me, I've had those highs and lows. Uh, it's If you want to live that way, that's your choice. I don't quite want to live that way because, man, that when the downward thing is hard, and sometimes you kind of get stuck in it. You get stuck in a spiral. You don't come out for a long time. So that up and down is hard. So the thing is that, oh gosh, let me try to draw this on this whiteboard really quick. That you think that, you know, I don't want to change my life from this to this, right? And that's what people resist. Like, I want this bland life. I don't want this. That's not what you get if you walk on this path. What you get is, in fact, are you ready for this? You get something like this. So I have my highs and lows, but not that much, not that pronounced, not this roller coaster like that. And I do feel that with the help of this community and my coach around me, man, I'm operating at a far higher level than I didn't even know. I mean, I couldn't conceive. I couldn't think about living like that, where you're in a very different space. So again, I'm far from perfect, my friend, but I think if we come together, it's our imperfections is what can make us perfect. That sounded really weird when I said it. All right, I'll catch you next time. Power on.